12. Time to go for a bike ride. I got all my work done this morning, including my vlog, which I put out. I think I got it out around 10:30, 10 o'clock. But now it's time to go for a bike ride. I also have to get to the post office and send out a couple letters to two awesome patrons whose birthdays it is coming up. It's Jonathan and Lisa's birthday coming up, so I gotta get those into the post office as quickly as possible. And they are both out of Canada, so I have to buy special stamps. I have a whole roll of like Canadian stamps, so I could have just thrown them in my mailbox, but I gotta get to the post office. So when it's this cold outside, hey Siri, what's the temperature?
It's -6 degrees outside.
So -6 degrees Celsius. Hey Siri, what's the wind chill? Which is what I really want to know.
The wind chill is currently -9 degrees.
So it's -9 degrees plus moving on my bike. It's going to be probably like -12 on my bike or more. I don't know. So I've got all the things I need for this very cold bike ride. I've got my jacket, which has another sweater inside it. It's got a nice big pocket in the front, so I can put the letters in there, and a camera. I'm going to be wearing these winter cycling pants that just basically keep the wind off, wind and water. But I'll be wearing my Muskoka Bearwear track pants. I've got my cap. I've worn this in a couple of my stealth camping videos just to keep my head warm, but it's amazing insulating hat cap. And then I put my helmet on over top of that, and that keeps me warm. This actually covers like right down to here, so just pretty much my nose and my mouth are exposed, but my ears are nice and comfortable. I also have like a neck warmer because that sweater doesn't keep this part of my neck warm, so that thing goes right up to my chin. And then I've got my these are I think they're supposed to be lobster gloves, but true lobster gloves are 3. So 2, this is supposed to be together, and that's supposed to be together for a true lobster glove. This is half lobster. Let's call it the half lobster gloves. It does also have an insert, which sometime I think I'll bring them just in case it gets really cold. So these gloves actually came with an insert. They always talk about layers and stuff. So, but when I find when I put this on plus that on one hand, it kind of restricts my hand a little bit, and actually, if my hands start off cold, they stay cold longer because the circulation just isn't there. So I'm going to be wearing my heart rate monitor, which is hooked up to my Garmin 510. And this is a great little computer. When I'm finished my bike ride, that hooks up to my phone and sends the ride to my phone. And then that sends it to Strava. I'm bringing my mask because, like I said, I'm going to have to go into the post office and grab some stamps. I'm going to bring my 360 for the ride. I got my wallet just in case. I always bring this. This is my rear light. And if you press the side button, it has a permanent battery in it, rechargeable. You charge it with a USB, and it's got a little power button on the side, and you press it once. It does a single red. Sorry if that's too bright. Single red, and then dimmed red, and then flashing bright, which is what I always have it on, and then not as bright flashing red, and then off. So again, I'll probably have it on number 3, which is flashing bright red, and that just alerts car traffic and stuff, and that you're there. So I'll bring my phone, wallet, keys, mask are the main 4 things I always leave. I'm going to be wearing my regular boots today. So this is my regular mountain biking shoe. It's got a cover on it which keeps the wind out and a little bit of the water, I guess. But it's got a cleat in the bottom, and that hooks right onto my pedal. So when you get into cycling like I cycle, not only do you just push down and then your other foot pushes down, and this actually you can push down, pull back, pull up, push forward. So you basically are making circles with both of your legs, which really helps when you're going up a hill and you have to use If you just have regular pedals and you're going up a steep hill, you basically are only pushing down with one leg to try and generate forward motion. But when you have clipless pedals, you can actually pull up with the other leg. So not only are you pushing down with the one leg, you're pulling up with the other leg. So it makes it so much easier to get up a hill when you have clipless pedals. So these are great for if I'm going that kind of ride. But this is going to be more of a leisure ride, so I'm going to wear those boots. These do keep my feet somewhat warm, especially this cover. This setup is mainly meant for spring and fall when it's cool out and you don't want your feet to get cold. Again, this shoe. Hey Ninja. The shoe is aerated. It has vents so your feet don't sweat when you're cycling in the summertime. But again, when it's cold out, you don't want to buy another pair of more insulated boots, so you buy this covering which gets stretched over top. Not the easiest thing to put on. All right, so let's get dressed and we will go for a ride. All right, let's go. First thing I put on is this, and so you have to wet it, and then it's better when it's wet. And these two contacts, when they're wet against your chest, it's just a better contact, so you get a better reading on your computer. Let's put that on first. We have our first problem, and that is Ninja lying on my jacket. Ninja, can I have my jacket? Thanks, buddy. Yeah, you're awesome. They love it when you put a jacket on this counter, right, Nin? Right? Yeah. All right, so heart rate monitor's on. Jacket. Actually, I gotta put the pants on first. All right, got the bike all ready to go. Tires seem to be fine. I didn't check the front one. I checked the back one for sure. That one's nice. So we put our computer, just snaps on sideways and then twist. That's good to go. Always try to turn it on. You let it get it adjusted to the GPS coordinates. And then this is our light. And I just put it on my bike's, on my seat stem. You just wrap that around like that. This just wraps around and it snaps on. Somebody did ask what bike I had. I have the it's a Trek 3500, and I would love to upgrade this bike eventually. And right now it's doing me perfectly fine, but I might, especially for the winter time, the Fat Boy bikes with those big tires. Definitely you can do more off-roading type stuff. I did try this bike out not too long ago on the lake, and the snow on top of the ice was not the easiest thing to do. It was just the back wheel would just spin. It would fill up like that, and then the little spikes, the little metal spikes that are on here, couldn't get to the ice and propel me forward. So you just try to pedal on the easiest gear, and then the wheel would just spin. So I had to get off the lake and then back onto the roads. All right, so I'm on my mountain bike. I want to get off walking because I use this for my walking too as well. So I got mountain bike ride, mountain bike, and if I press go, it starts to go, but because the bike isn't moving, it'll wait, which is really good. And I might get a whole bunch of warnings. It'll tell me if there's like snow squalls or anything like that. So I got my time for riding, speed, distance, calories, and then time of day. I'd like to maybe move that to something else, but or elevation maybe. But I like to ride sometimes to how many calories I want to burn, or time, or distance. So I like to have those three on there as well. It's always nice to know how fast you're moving. All right, let's get my riding glasses on. You can't come. No, you cannot go. So again, I think I'll wear these. I think I'll wear all my mitts. Again, gotta bring my phone. I'm not gonna do the letters right now. It's just a pain in the ass to bring the letters, the mask, and then when I get to the thing, to take off all my mitts and everything, my helmet, put a mask on, go in there, pay for stuff. So I'm just going to go for my ride, get that done out of the way, and then take the car to the post office. It'll be easier that way. All right, let's go. One of the other difficult things is, like I like to start my Apple Watch and this, but it's really hard to do that when you start putting the gloves on and stuff. So unfortunately, my Apple Watch will be off by a little bit. So I hit outdoor bike ride, and it will start. And it takes me about a minute to get all this stuff on. But again, at least the bike won't start. Just want to make sure it is going. I didn't hear it beep. Oh, I have it on silent mode. See, when you have a watch on, then you have a sleeve that has elasticity to it. And then you put this on, which has elasticity to it. It all starts to clamp down on your wrists, cut off circulation. And I bought the biggest gloves I could get too. I'd rather the gloves be a little bit loose than tight. All right, press start. It's already ready to start it. Let's go.
Wanna move my feet, wanna do my one. 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 Wanna move my feet, wanna do my one.
So I made it over to Monto Reno Marina in Lefroy, and I thought I'd give the lake another try since that you guys are with me. I hope you're enjoying this Insta 360 footage so far, and this is the audio as I'm moving. Thought I'd do a little experiment on that too. So I want to be in the easiest gear possible. There we go. We're in the crank, the smallest chain ring on the crank, and almost the smallest chain ring. See, it's really slippery. Almost the smallest, or the biggest chain ring on the back. Woo! It's like slippery underneath the tires. But as you can see, I got some pretty interesting grip. As long as I'm riding on the snowmobile track, because it's nice and beaten down, we'll ride out to the fishing huts, see what people are catching. There's also like one of those side-by-side dune buggy type of things, but instead of wheels, he's got tank treads or tracks on all four wheels, but the wheels are not on it. which is pretty cool. I doubt you get stuck anywhere with those things. Ledges in deep mud. Deep mud is the enemy of all four-wheel vehicles. These are all the ice fishing huts. Not too busy today. It is Tuesday, so the weekends would be packed. But as you can see, my bike is doing pretty good. No wipeout so far. As you can see, this part's not that easy to ride on. It's a heart pounder. Definitely easier than the other day. That was hard. My heart's racing. Whew. It's like riding on sand on a beach. Very squirrely on the tires. Whew. Well, there you go. Made it out to the ice fishing hut. Zero falls. Like I said, very squirrely. Not the best traction, but there is traction. Last hill, up the shore. Yeah, baby. Yeah. All right, people. That was cool. Let's go home. There we go. Press my stop. I'll hit the save button in a second. Gotta stop my watch as well. Hit done. Hit my save button. It's syncing up right now. Takes a little time sometimes. Chances are because I'm close to my Wi-Fi and the phone is getting all confused. So once it's all synced up, I definitely burned over 800 calories. And I rode for over an hour and a bit, and I think I did 21 kilometers.